G'day ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the YouTube channel. Today we're doing something a little bit different. It has nothing to do with the motorbike. We're actually doing something completely on the other end of the spectrum in terms of vehicles. Now, if you've been watching a few of the garage videos, you'd notice a few people have been actually mentioning this, and that is, BAM! The XY in the garage. So, a few of you have been asking about it, so I thought I'd talk about it today, just this once. So, consider this like part 0 of the restoration. So we've had it for a long time. I mean, longer than I've been alive. This has been bought brand new by my dad's father, who's no longer with us. So now it's dad's car. They've had it since brand new. So it is fucking schmick in that regard. But she's in need of some restoration, some love and some attention. And, well, I thought I'd just go over sort of what we're talking about this video. So, first of all, one thing you'll notice about it is that there is, there's no bumper, no grille, and that's because there was an unfortunate accident where some students who were driving decided to go through an intersection, and when the light turned red, they were already in the intersection. They weren't like outside, they were in the intersection. They decided to slam the brakes on an, old car, or they don't do a stopping so well. But let's go over a little bit of what we know about it so far. So obviously, you'll notice, if you know your cars, this isn't an XY bonnet, this is an XW bonnet, hence why it's got the Ford badge, even though most of it's missing. We've got a new bonnet in the back. Ugh. Engine needs a bit of a clean. This is the wrong colour. This is supposed to be orange. This needs to be cleaned. Everything in here needs a bit of a rust-free bit of work. Alright. Got a support panel for it. It was a pain in the ass because no one sells a bloody radiator support panel for the 6 cylinders. They all sell the V8 ones, like rare spares and everything. They do V8 ones. 6-cylinder ones, mate, impossible to find. Somehow, I found 3 on Marketplace, and I think 2 of them were just the support panel for like 600 bucks. I found the whole front end of this car for 400 bucks, and we were like taking it immediately. So that's first up on the list. That's got to go. These have got to be replaced. Obviously, the car needs a respray and everything. So in the next few months, we're probably going to buy a rotisserie for the car, start pulling it apart. Obviously, I'll film bits and bobs here and there because there's enough of you that have asked about it that makes it worthwhile, and it seem interested in it. So, if you know colours of the XYs, bronze wine, that's what this is. It always was and always will be, okay? So, engine bay is relatively good. Engine needs a bit of reworking, maybe a reconditioning, but it's been rebuilt before, so it's probably just the reconditioning that needs to be done. Front end, yeah, look, that thing there on the bottom, that's busted. That's why there's no bumper. You can actually see how the threads got ripped out of that little bad boy. And this bloody thing has ripped more pants on me than I'd like to admit. So, that is number 1. Oh my god, there's a shine on it. That's unusual. You can see she's definitely been here for a while. That's a few things of missing. So, another thing that needs to go is this. This is a gas thing. There's a gas tank in the car. It's not connected anymore, but the gas tank's got to go. It's just sacrilegious. Also, the chrome strips need to be added back. And if you attach, there's a little XR8 over there. In terms of the back of the car, look, we're going to keep the old bumper because it's got a lot of bumper stickers that are just memorable. And these speakers I think are going to stay. I don't think the carpet's going to stay when we restore the car. I think my dad's brother put that in there. Bit of rust here and there. You know, standard rust places need a bit of a resto. But inside the car, this door needs a bit of a replacement as well. Let's put that there. That's where that went. That's not supposed to be in here. So inside the car, standard things have gone wrong inside. Headlight needs to be replaced. The dash is a little bit cracked here and there, but that's... The car's from 1971, dude. Of course it's going to be cracked. This, we'll have to get that fixed as well. Bit of the dashboard. I don't know how well it's going to go with the darkness in here at the moment, but this is all there. A bit busted, a bit scratched. The column shift needs to be put back in the car. A lot of the things happen in these cars with these little janky floor shifts got put in because, well, the car just don't work. But if you're familiar, this is a 3-speed manual with reverse, so it's at a literal H pattern. You go reverse, 1, 2, 3, and that's it. There's no other gears, which I think is fucking awesome. All right. Besides that, seats need to be reupholstered. The seat belts need to be changed to the vintage spec ones because Dad changed them when we were younger for safety reasons. Door trims and skins need to be replaced. Lots of rust repair, stuff like that. But on the upside, if it works with me, bear with me, it does start. So if I just give it the old, come on you, we'll get there, hold on. I'm on you. One more time. There we go. Oh, she will always start eventually. Now, this car has been a great big deal of both my life and my family's lives, so it's gonna have to be restored immaculately. And we can't rush these things. Oop, wobbled the camera a little bit. So, look, there's a little bit of work to do. Obviously, there's a lot of things that are gonna be done over like a slow rolling process. It's not a rush. It's got to be done properly. So, yeah, hopefully it goes well. Maybe Rare Spares will sponsor us. Probably not, but we can dream. So one thing we want to do is put a speaker back here, remove the ones from the doors, but keep the ones in the back seat. So good speaker here. This is gonna go, and we're gonna get one of those like vintage looking Bluetooth speakers. Obviously the gas is gonna piss off out of here. You know what I love about old cars is the high beams are down there. There's so many cool things about this car. This is the car I learned how to drive in, all right? So it was really funny because whenever I do my driving tests, they'd be like, why don't you shift, Nath? I'm like, my sister in Christ, my car that I drive, she's only got 3 gears. So when I'm driving, there's no 4, 5, 6, so forgive me. And the best thing about the old cars are these little Dorito windows on the side. I forget the name of them, but they are fantastic. So there's a few things to be done. You know, dashboard, center, like there's no center console. Glove box needs to be fixed. The dash itself needs to be fixed. The windows need to be fixed so they wind all evenly. The door mechanism on the driver's side needs to be repaired. The sun visors need to be changed because they don't match. Headliner needs to be done. Bonnet needs to change. Guards need to change. Bumpers, both of them are going to be done. We've already got them replaced. We've got the column shift going in. The A pillars, the B pillars, and all the other pillars are going to get replaced. The floor needs to get redone with vinyl because there's a hole where the shifter is now. That needs to be done. And of course where the holes are for the speakers are going to be replaced. Boy, oh boy, the engine needs to be reconditioned. The seats need to be reupholstered. The steering wheel needs to be repaired. Oh boy, it needs to be resprayed, of course, but that comes last with a nice good clear coat. The gas needs to be removed. Damn, now that I think about it, there's quite a lot to do in this car, but depending on how well the reception is for this vehicle, it's going to determine how many times I post a video about it when we start restoring it. Obviously, when we first pull it apart, I'll film it anyway. But when we get the fucking rotisserie and everything for it, that's going to be a big point for just the restoring as a whole, because that's when it marks the point where we can actually, like, sorry, I keep leaning forward to touch the camera so I know it's all good. That's going to be the point where it starts. So we've been talking about it for years. My brother and I have been trying to convince my dad for ages, and he keeps going, nah, we'll do it later. And if my brother finally got to him where he listened, and we're going to bloody start it sometime soon. So we like old cars. We used to have a nice GT, but we don't have a GT no more. The FGX XR8 is nice. Maybe I'll do a video on that if anyone's interested, because I do like cars too. I'm not just a motorbike boy, but I have only been posting motorbikes. If you like the XR8 idea, maybe I'll convince my dad and do a video with me about it. Just throwing the idea out there. But besides that, that's pretty much what's going on with this car. Obviously, there's a little bit more to it that even I don't know about it, but that's like the majority of the repairs. So, a lot of rust, a lot of broken bits, a lot of reconditioning. Oh boy, it's never gonna end. But that's the joys of the cars. So, and because this car is essentially a family member to us at this point, she's going to be done correctly. So hopefully it all goes well. If you guys are interested in following, I'm not going to make it my life's goal to post car videos on the channel, but obviously the more I can do, the more I will, because I do like doing car stuff as well. It's just I haven't had the chance to do much. But yeah, so let me know what you think. Let's give it the old... Oh, that's 6 banger, mate. She's gorgeous. So this is an old 250, and we're not putting a V8 in it. We're keeping it stock, and I'm talking bone stock. There will be nothing changed besides the speaker, obviously, and the Bluetooth audio, but everything else is going to remain, because that's just how we want to do it. That's how we've always wanted to do it. I would have liked to put some like driving lights or something in it, but also, yeah, I kind of like the idea of it staying stock more, because when you go to a car show, you'll never see many of these. They're always done up in GD mocks and stuff like that, so we just don't want to conform to the meta. So it'll be restored factory bone stock, nothing else about it. So I do hope you guys have enjoyed this video. Leave a like, comment, and subscribe, and let me know down below what you think of the potentials of a car restoration series. So take it easy, keep it cheesy, and peace. Bye.